So in these videos, I try to use my basic logic, common sense, and common knowledge to try to get a grip on what's happening in the world around me. But if you've been following along with my videos at all and whatever's been happening in the world, uh, at this point, I feel like I don't know what the hell is going on, and I'm just still trying to get a grip. And it's changed into study for me. So, uh, welcome back. My name is Charles, and this is another episode of Am I Crazy? Let's see what's on the news. The governor is being sued for his overuse of his emergency power. We are here with a gentleman that is suing the governor for this particular reason. Can you tell us why you decided to sue the governor for this? Well, it states right here that for the governor to use his emergency power, such as keep us home during a time of this, we need to be under attack by a foreign enemy. It does not specify here that a virus is a foreign enemy. So we are going to sue. Also, forcing us to wear masks is against our freedom of speech. And yeah, let's sue the governor for this petty ass loophole, and get as much money as we can before this thing, just in case this thing blows over. That isn't obvious selfish behavior. So, what exactly is it that you plan on doing if you win this lawsuit against the governor? Are you going to run for governor? And then, if you win to become governor, what is it how do you plan on protecting the people? I don't plan on making decisions for all those people. Okay, and then where do you stand on wearing a mask during this time? Well, I just don't understand the notion of wearing a mask and how a mask is going to protect me from a virus. I just don't understand the notion. Well, it's a good thing you're not a doctor. Who knew? Doctors wearing masks, gloves, gowns, and all that in the preparation before they even put it on, desanitizing themselves and all that. It's just for fashion, I guess. Who knew? Breaking news. Florida is shutting back down because of coronavirus spikes. Breaking news. California shutting back down because of coronavirus spikes. Breaking news! Coronavirus spikes all over the damn place and whatnots. And more breaking news. Well, Mr. Trump, how's the testing going? Testing. Well, the testing is going great. Is it working? Yes, it's working. I say our testing's working much better than any other country's testing. It's so amazing and incredible. Like it's on fire. It's working so well. Yeah, it's working. This just in: Kanye West is running for president. All right, so the news gets worse. But this video is really hard for me to make because I'm trying to study this from an outside perspective. I'm including studying myself and my behaviors and how I react. And how, even watching my videos, seeing what I'm learning and all that. I'm trying to find the common denominator. Where do we have the common ground in all this? And I think it comes from survival, and it comes from like different types of survival, like being able to survive in your community, in your group of friends, whatever. There's always different types of survival. This is the common ground. So it's also, so it kind of comes down to environment. So how do we equal out the environment for everyone? Number one, um, gold has to be devalued, and we have to change the way people are paid into a credit system. And instead of them having to start from a minimum wage, everyone makes an equal pay. Now, what else should be happening? Manufacturing companies need to be made to where we are geared towards making safer things that are geared towards making the environment better, and better quality of life, sustainable energy, things like that. Um, Other jobs can come from educational systems. So educational systems need to be, there needs to be more things put in place for people to achieve their ambitions, and things like that. They need to be more valued, and whatnot. Recyclable materials can be used to create homes, and more environmentally safe things, and we can be reusing things instead of uh, you know, depleting stuff. Uh, that kind of stuff can be happening, and a whole bunch of stuff. Police officers, we could be, that needs to be more value with them. They need to be paid a sustainable amount that makes them comfortable and not stressed out. And educational system with them, and evaluating them needs to be put in place, and a whole bunch of stuff. Even with our military, all this stuff needs to be changed. With the credit system, um, I believe that $5,000 a month is plenty for anyone to live upon, even these today. Um, it should be capped at that much to keep people from using too much, and keep people from having to work too much for someone else. So it keeps, capitalistic behavior from obtaining all their wealth in one fucking setting, high risk, high reward type of thing. So it slows down the selfish behavior. Also, to make it fair, because you're gonna have this conversation of like, well, the flip, right? Okay, well, how come that's not selfish, and how come it's not selfish of you to do that thing? Well, it's because self-preservation against a monster is not selfish. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as an alternate right, an alternate wrong. It's alternate bad and alternate good. There's no such thing. There's monsters, and then there's not monsters. Do you know what I mean? So there's superheroes, and then there's monsters. There's people that care about one another and the well-being, and then there's people that don't. With the rich people, they have already gained their wealth and have already lived this type of mentality and way of life, because it's kind of the way the world works. So for them, instead of doing like they did the American people in 1933, you just give them enough credit to sustain them and their families till the probability of their death from living long, healthy lives. Not counting, freak accidents and stuff like that. If they were living a long, healthy life, eating healthy and exercising, what are the probabilities, the probable length of their life? Give them that much. That way, they can still be wealthy, not have to go to work. But if they have some more endeavors that they plan on achieving, or a new boat or freaking airplane they want, or new island they want, then they have to go to work and sacrifice their own needs and means, their own excessive means. So I don't think that's not fair. It gives them an opportunity to experience what we've been doing all our lives, but it also doesn't kill them like they do us all our lives. And we're focused more on better means of survival, better means of well-being, giving people the opportunity to get education and their value for it, and they're paid well for it, so they're not going home stressed out, having to pay bills and being in debt and being scared to go do something because they don't have any money, being scared to go to college even though they'd want to, but they don't have no money, so it would solve a whole lot of problems. It would change the environment, and then after that, the personal issues would probably melt away, a lot of them, and then we could just deal with that, whatever remained. Because, I think racism is probably always going to be around, but at least we could make the environment better to keep from places getting burned the fuck down. Make people happier, feel safer, so they're not scared to say hi to you on the street, or they're not scared to offer you their helping hand. A whole lot of things, giving people the opportunity to make better changes and a difference, just guide in the right direction. So I think that's what government needs to be, is just regulation and guidance. We just need to regulate against monsters and guide good people in the right direction. Yeah, I think this would also weed out bad quality in our stuff, bad quality in anything, because people would be doing things because they love them. They would have the opportunity to do things that they love and not have to be held back by some selfishness somewhere. So then we would have, pharmaceutical companies wouldn't be run by monsters. They'd be run by people who care about the people that they're helping, and they would not charge you your life savings to keep you alive for a month, but then you don't have enough money. You know what I mean? So if you take away the opportunity for people like that, the quality of life would be better. Regulate, put the regulations in front of people like that, because that's not winning, man. That's cold. And then doctors would be doing better stuff and not having to, you wouldn't be getting fake doctors and stuff, scammers and whatnot. So, just better quality all around. But people would have to get paid reasonable amount in order for that to happen. Because, people out there I would love to do that, but unfortunately, that's not the way the world works. Because if I go do that, I ain't gonna get paid jack. So, unfortunately, I gotta go do it this way because that's the way the world works. So, it solves a whole lot of problems. People not going home stressed out because of their bills, and not being stressed out because of money. Money is the source of it all, man. People up in our government are making terrible decisions because of money. But if it all came down to, if gold didn't mean anything, and it came down to your own personal value and work ethic, things would be different. You know what I mean? Things would look better around here. People would be getting treated differently. I mean, my mom personally would get out and be willing to make things look beautiful. But I get out there and work my ass off. I don't get paid nothing. I still end up in the bushes. I gotta collaborate and help each other. You know what I'm saying? I have no money. Still waiting for the Republicans to decide whether or not they want to cut. They want to pay to have checks cut to get us, $2,000, because that's all we need to survive, according to them. But they need billions, and then they don't want to pay people to cut the checks. That's fucking selfish. So uh, we are being forced to go back to work and then go back home because people are catching corona. Now, they're saying, well, they're not getting the stimulus check unless you have caught corona, pretty much. So you better go out and catch corona, or not. Hopefully you don't catch corona, but get your ass out there and do like you've been doing, and just don't catch corona this time. It's like a sharpened, double-edged sword. Donald Trump on TV saying this. He's like, well, the parents are suffering too from this tragedy because they're not able to go to work. So we need to get their kids away from them and put them back into schools so we don't suffer an educational decline, because I don't feel that our parents are smart enough to keep their kids smart enough for us long enough to come up with a vaccine. So they need to hurry up and get back out there and start making me money. So he wants to take our kids, risk their lives going to school, so we can go risk our lives to go back and fucking make the economy work. Because they ain't going to come up out of their pockets to give us a little bit of money to stay alive at home. Hella selfishness all around. Risk our lives. So people are refusing to go to work. Can't go to work because they're shutting down, obviously, all over the place. So now he's trying to funnel Mexicans up in here. That shit looks like he's just trying to funnel people in here as long as possible for as long as he's alive and in power, until this virus goes away, hopefully. That's what it seems like. Just keep fucking sacrificing us to the fucking flames until this shit goes away. Just make sure that they're distracted and we hurry up and get the fucking world working the way it's supposed to, or the way it always has been, before they wake up and try to change it. I think the best solution for me right now in this moment is to bunker down, bug out, try to be as self-efficient as possible without ending up on the streets, and then I'm just gonna have to suck it up for a little while, until I'm able to get into an area where I can collaborate with some people where we can make a much more impactful standing change, not just a little band-aid here and there. Because we always go back to the same thing. Always talk about the same issues. Always same argument. Just different name. People keep separating the issues, but they're still the same ones. The environment never changes. We still it'll go away, and then we'll go back to the way the world works. Going back to trying to make our wealth. You know what I mean? Change our mindset, and then fucking keep doing it. Got me first, that, whatever. Mine, all over the place. Then we forget. And then blam. Some cop kills somebody somewhere, or whatever the hell sparks or triggers us. And then, bam, we hit to the streets and start picketing and stuff and want better change. Then we start acting like our intentions get good, and then we want different, better stuff, but then things develop like white shame, and then people fucking taking a knee in the streets and stuff, and it's like, that's not the way. What is going on? That's not the way this is supposed to go. We're not supposed to be separating. We're separating all over the place, while we're still getting sucked back into the way the world works. The environment for everyone needs to change for it to be equal. That way we all know where's each other on a common ground when we're away from each other. That way when the issues arise, we have a better understanding of one another. That thing, and because the world around us is about equality and harmony and living and helping each other out, making sure that our well-being is taken care of each other. And we do things like when we go out and seek work, we don't seek the quick paycheck. We seek where we can make a difference, where we can make a better quality of life for those people. If you're out there trying to be your own landscaping business, go to the houses that need work. Not the ones that need a quick touch up where you can get a quick paycheck. Go to the ones where you can help someone and do it for reasonable amounts, man. You know, because we all going through the same struggle. We all broke too. You know, so the environment has to change where we're on an equal ground. And then we can deal with the issues after that. To not get crazy with this video and talk about all the personal issues, because man, I really want to. I'm just like everyone else, and things. Okay, so try not to get compartmentalized and unpersonal stuff. Get angry and frustrated and impatient. It is hard. It is difficult, especially knowing that I'm gonna have to go back to the things that created all this for me. So gotta maintain, keep trying, keep on the right path. You know, keep thinking about us all at the same time, and better quality of life, better quality for the planet and everything on it. It's so much prettier. Like the quality of stuff goes away. Like, not even interested in sports anymore because it's all political and about money. But then there's this place in Florence that they do this this sport where they beat the fuck out of each other, and it's like a mix between rugby and MMA and football, soccer or whatever, but it's brutal, but it looks like so much fun. And the way that they, even though they're beating the shit out of each other, there's still an underlying love for each other, and it's beautiful to me. Like, it's the whole place erupts, the whole town and everybody in their buildings, they make colorful stuff and flags flying and people having a great time and laughing and loving one another. And they do it all for free. There's no money involved. And they do these things for life. It seems beautiful to me. But it's already been proven that, you know, selflessness works better in other places. We just have to adopt it all here. And then open the doors for people that want to, an area and a place to set the example for the rest of the world and be guardians like we're supposed to, you know, because we need to protect the planet from monsters. I don't want to get compartmental. I don't want to contribute to the compartmentalization and misguidance of good intentions, because I think it's really important to actually achieve a change, because we haven't achieved much change. We just get like little bits here and there. Just take my time with this and remain open-minded and try to get out there after when it's safe and get to know some people. Just listen. I just want to listen to some people and learn where people are at, see where I can go, see who I can talk to. You know what I mean? Because I want to be involved. I want to be involved in this, and it's not about money to me. I don't even want any money. It's not about money at all. I'm not even thinking about, well, how can I get rich off of this? How can I? What place can I start making money? I'm not thinking that at all. I just want to get somewhere where I can help make a better quality of life, and I'll do it for fucking free. shit, man. I'm even willing to like learn new stuff, and I got a drill and a hammer, so it's not about money to me. It's just the money's just the only way to survive in this type of world. So, like, I want to be able to create a better environment for everyone, a better quality of life, and I want to be involved in that, involved in the creating the better environment for whoever the fuck you are, whatever you are. Just a better, less stress, not all these taxes and bills and debts for you, and having to pay for your water, so much for your water, and motherfuckers that have no problem coming in and turning it off and stuff like that. It's like come on, that stuff needs to stop. Like, so that's where I'm at. I'll catch you guys next time. I love you guys. I get whatever I got for you next time. I'll get it, but like I said, I'm on a study right now. Like, I fell down the rabbit hole. Now I'm in the rabbit hole. Now I'm like, okay, now I'm able to step out and perceive my life from an outside perspective, and a lot of other people's lives from an outside perspective. And I kind of see a core issue here, a common denominator, and that's we all need all of our needs for survival in many different type of ways, and it's due to the environment. And the environment creates different types of societies and whatever the hell your communities, So how do we create an equal environment so that people are more equal and playing with one another and able to understand one another much better, and not be so hell-bent on separating and being greedy and caring less about anybody else. Yeah. So now it's basically that's where I'm at with that. That's kind of my goal with the whole change thing. But we also are stuck in a time where it's like be self-efficient. So I've been gardening and things like that, trying to get some chickens. Going to try to learn up on that. So if I come up with some self-efficiency type of stuff, maybe I'll throw up a video on progress on that, and how to try to cope with this time. I don't know, maybe I can help some people cope with this time like I am. So I love you, and I wish you safe and happiness, and I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep heading down this journey because I care about everyone. I care about all of us. So I'll catch you next time in the next episode of Am I Crazy? Take care. I love you.